Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Felix Travels and Immigration. In today's video we will be discussing the news on the UK BRP expiry date for all. Without wasting time, let's begin. If you're a non-UK citizen who is currently living or studying in the UK, you've probably heard of the Biometric Residence Permit, BRP. This small card, which contains your personal and immigration details, is an essential document that proves your right to be in the UK. However, what you may not know is that your BRP has an expiry date, and if you fail to renew it on time, you could face serious consequences. The UK government has recently announced that all BRPs will expire on December 31, 2024, which means that if you're a BRP holder, you need to act fast to ensure that your immigration status is not compromised. In this guide, we'll help you understand what the expiry date means, what you need to do to renew your BRP, and what could happen if you let it expire. Don't let your BRP expire. Read on to find out more. What is a Biometric Residence Permit, BRP? A BRP is a small card that contains your personal and immigration details, including your name, date of birth, nationality, and immigration status. It also contains your fingerprints, a photo, and a chip that stores your information. If you're a non-UK citizen who is staying in the UK for more than 6 months, you're required to apply for a BRP as part of your visa application. The BRP is an essential document that proves your right to be in the UK and is required for various purposes, including opening a bank account, renting a property, and applying for a job. However, it's important to note that a BRP has an expiry date, which is usually the same as the expiry date of your visa. If you're granted a visa for more than 6 months but less than 2 years, your BRP will be valid for the same period. If you're granted a visa for more than 2 years, your BRP will be valid for 2 years and will need to be renewed before it expires. What does the December 31, 2024 expiry date mean? The UK government has recently announced that all BRPs will expire on December 31, 2024. This means that if your BRP is due to expire before this date, you'll need to renew it before the expiry date. If your BRP is due to expire after this date, you'll need to renew it before December 31, 2024. Failure to renew your BRP on time could result in serious consequences, including the revocation of your immigration status and the possibility of deportation. It's important to note that the 31st of December 2024 expiry date applies to all BRPs, regardless of when they were issued. This means that even if your BRP was issued recently, you'll still need to renew it before the expiry date. Why is it important to renew your BRP? Renewing your BRP is essential if you want to maintain your immigration status in the UK. Your BRP is a crucial document that proves your right to be in the UK, and if it expires, you may have difficulty accessing essential services such as healthcare and education. You may also be unable to work or rent a property, and you could face the possibility of deportation. Renewing your BRP before it expires is also important because it can take several weeks to receive a new BRP. If you leave it too late, you may not receive your new BRP before your current one expires, which could leave you in a difficult situation. How to renew your BRP? Renewing your BRP is a straightforward process, but it's important to start early to avoid any complications. Here's what you need to do. 1. Check your BRP expiry date. You can find the expiry date on the front of your BRP. 2. Apply to renew your visa. You'll need to apply to renew your visa before you can renew your BRP. You can do this online or by post. 3. Book an appointment. Once you've applied to renew your visa, you'll need to book an appointment at a participating post office branch to provide your biometric information, fingerprints, and photo for your new BRP. 4. Attend your appointment. At your appointment, you'll need to provide your biometric information and your current BRP. You'll also need to pay a fee. 5. Wait for your new BRP. Once you've attended your appointment, you'll need to wait for your new BRP to arrive. This can take several weeks, so it's important to start the process early. Conclusion and final thoughts. Renewing your BRP is essential if you want to maintain your immigration status in the UK. The UK government has announced that all BRPs will expire on December 31, 2024, so it's important to start the renewal process early to avoid any complications. If you find this video interesting, kindly subscribe.